Well, hello, everybody. This is Valerie Kinate with another round of how to live and thrive in the rich flow of life. And today, our featured guest, her name is Nancy Castro. Nancy has quite an amazing and exciting mission, which she will share with us in just a minute or two. But please let me take out just a moment or two to introduce you to Nancy. She is the Vice President of Sisterhood Connections Junior and a coach for both the young ladies and women. Nancy is a vibrant, free spirit who loves travel and adventure. Nancy actually told me on one of those excursions on a soul journey to Paris is where she realized her life purpose and passion was to help make a major global change. Let me tell you, on this excursion, she found out that she really, really wanted to make a difference in a big way. And you know how we all go through these journeys where we feel like we want to nurture the spirit, the lives, the heart, and touch people in a major way? Well, she did just that, and she came up and created programs to help others enjoy and embrace a big life that you can ever dream of. So what she's done is created a course that will help nurture and transform your life so that you can reignite with your personal power that you've always had in order to create a new life that will unlock the doors so you may enter into a higher realm of endless possibilities, all while learning to love yourself deeper and deeper and unconditionally. Is that right, Nancy?
That sounds about right, Miss Valerie. So happy to be here.
Yeah, I'm so happy to welcome you here. And I just want everybody to know that I love you dearly. So please, Nancy, tell us about your mission and your life purpose and the work you're doing.
Well, this is something that you absolutely touched on that really hits my heart, that, it did start with this random trip to Paris on this soul journey with, a group of healers that I was like, what in the world am I doing here?
Yeah, you was there.
Yes, and I got to see some spectacular miracles happening with them. And to see it firsthand what the power of love has to do and self-love, it really, that's what triggered that little fire inside of me to really take this on. And it wasn't something that I was planning on. It was this random exercise that I was doing of visualization. And this thing pops up in my head where I'm like speaking in front of young ladies and women, and I'm like, wait, what is going on here? This was not my past. And it made me cry, but tears from the soul, that I knew, okay, this is not from, this is coming from something higher and more powerful than myself.
Absolutely.
And that's when, actually Gina White, the founder of Sisterhood Connections, she was right next to me when it happened. And I just looked over at her, and I'm like crying like crazy. Oh my God,
what's going on? What's going on? This is my calling.
Yes.
I don't have to wonder anymore. I know what it is.
It was amazing, and you're exactly right. I didn't have to wonder, and my mind was like, wait, what are you doing? Like, no, this is not where we're going. But that's the day that I really learned how, okay, that came from the heart. I need to follow that.
Okay.
So putting the mind to the side and actually really following the heart is something super powerful. Now we're here. We started the program with Sisterhood Connections Junior and Sisterhood Connections, and that was my biggest goal was to inspire the young ladies and the women to recreate their story and help them break away and let go of their old way of thinking. And, believing and embracing the new choices that are coming their way, their new thoughts, their new paradigms that they're wanting to create.
Beautiful. And how is it, Nancy? Can you give us a way or two of how they can begin to break away? What method or technique do you use to do that? Just give us an example.
So I will give you an example. We just started the live group that we had a few, 15, 16 girls join us. And the first step that, I was letting them know is, when you come into something like this where you realize, I need change. There's this like antsiness, there's this restlessness, like I need something bigger, I need something more. And when you come to that, you start, listening to courses or, personal development items, you have to come with an open mind and an open heart, because this will come from left field. So always start with, when you join something or when you get involved in something, always go into it with an open mind and an open heart, because the messages will come and they will hit you from left field, and you will not be prepared. Your heart
just like it did
open.
you.
Just like it did to me.
Right.
And that's the biggest thing, because it really plants a seed in your heart to really be able to get the message, not in your mind, but really planted in the heart. And
in
the
your
first
heart.
thing, yes, and the first thing that that we teach the girls is basically like you're cleaning out your closet. You can't bring all this positivity and motivation and all this into your lives, because there's a root problem. There's still some stuff that's going on in the heart that it's already full. There's already there's already stuff going on in there. And
I see.
What we teach the young ladies and the women is, we got to turn around and face everything that's been going on, and really look at the root problems of why we're not where we're at, what our fears are, what our doubts are within ourselves. Once we get into those and we're able to face them and lovingly look at them and say, what message do you have for me? If you're able to create a partnership with your fears and your doubts to where you're learning, and so then it gives you the ability to let go.
Okay.
And once you let go, go ahead. Once you let go, it gives you the ability to add on the other fun stuff, the good stuff, the affirmations, the new beliefs that you want to start taking on. So in that sense, it creates, it's stuff that's permanent. It's tools that are permanent that you use from, the young ladies all the way to the women that I continuously use every day, where, things come up all the time, but it's easier for me to manage because I have the tools now. Okay, now I know, this came up. I need to release it. What message is it giving me? And then I'm able to release it, move on, and then add on something, whether it's an affirmation or a new belief that I want to take on. And so I'm creating a new me all along, and I'm, I'm evolving. And that's what, with the women, the Women Wisdom Wednesday, that's what it's all about.
Oh, bless. So this is what it's all about, the endless possibilities, because when you grow through this internal cleansing, so much is going to come up and come out, right?
Absolutely.
All right, very good. Yeah, go ahead.
There's something that, I think when a lot of us put fears and doubts and memories and trauma so far back in our closet, we kind of forget about it. And so, it's interesting to, as you see that little box in the corner of the top of your closet, you're like, what's in there?
In there, right. And who did that? Where did that come from?
Is that even mine?
Is that even mine?
Yes, and that's like a big question, because when you open that box, you realize some of the stuff really isn't yours. It's something that came from parents, from grandparents, from, from just people that have come into your life that you've taken on some of their beliefs. And it's kind of like, wait a minute, that's not mine. And you can give it back. And it's easy to have that. And so it's amazing what you end up finding in that closet.
Yeah. And so, like you say, oftentimes it's not even our own, and we're just carrying it, and we put the lid on it, and it's time to open it up and get it out and clear it up so we can move on to greater and higher things.
Amen, yes.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, Nancy, because there are a lot of different women organizations out here, and, we don't have to name them what they are. What made you decide to choose Sisterhood Connections over all the other women groups? I'm curious to know.
Well, I started working with Gina, who's the founder, and she became my coach. When I was in I was in a very tough, I've always been the tough one in the family, and running the joint in business and just kind of moving along. But
Miss Businesswoman, okay.
Yeah, sometimes we kind of need help. Like, I don't want to drive anymore. Like, can somebody please take over?
I got
and,
you. Right.
And working with her, it was my life-changing moments where I had aha moments left and right. And her teachings and her beliefs and her mission that she had for Sisterhood Connections was probably one of the most amazing things that I've ever come, it's been in front of me where I'm like, wow, like the energy, her vision, everything. It's, uplifting women and bringing them together, bringing value to them. It's awesome. It's amazing. It's an amazing group that you're with that, many times when you're coming through these forks in life, you really don't have anybody to support you, or people are like, you're crazy, get out of here. No, none of that. Because, they're reflecting their own fears on you. And you really don't know that. And if they don't do it on purpose, it's just, it happens. But when you have a group like this that's uplifting you and you can go on there and share, celebrate something that you've done, or, you need prayers or whatever that may be, there's always a group of women that's like, we got you. We're here for you.
Oh, okay, and I got you back. Right.
Yeah.
So the connection is just what it says, connection. It is connected. So the name itself, Sisterhood Connection, explains it all. Nothing further to say.
That's exactly right.
The name means what it says. So did you want to elaborate just a little bit more about the Wednesday, Women's Wednesday, a little bit more?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
So my Women Wisdom Wednesday course is honestly for those that are ready for change, for those that already have that little anxiety, that little restlessness, and they want to refuel and just take charge of their life. It's something that, there are some dimmed areas of our life that we need light brought to. There's some areas that the light's already there, and it's fine. Right. We continue with that, and we maintain that. But there's some areas that are dimmed, and it's the facing of the fears and all of the yuckiness that we have, and that's what we do. And in the 4-week course, we go through a journey together, and that's what I love about it, because as much as you learn, I learn as well. And and we go into areas of your life that need that nurturing and that transformation, and we unlock the blockages and the beliefs that hold you back in many areas of your life, whether it's career, relationship, personally. To be able to reignite that inner power and look at yourself in the mirror and say, I am amazing, I am worthy, and I am enough. Like, just feel in your bones and your cells, and just really
know it,
take
embrace
that on.
it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Nancy, you're awesome. You are awesome.
Yes.
You have the keys, and what I like so much about you and Gina, you guys have the keys in your hands, and you are willing and able to release them and use them to help another person. I love that a lot. But go ahead. I cut you off. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, you're fine. But you're right. It's unlocking, it's helping people unlock that. And what I love about it is that, we don't do any of the work. You do as much as you're ready to do. And, everybody has their own journey. Everybody's walking their own path. And that's something that, we love, because, if you're ready in a week or two, it may take somebody 3 weeks to get to that point. And it's completely okay. Because they have the tools. It's just when they're ready, when their mind, when their heart, when everything is aligned, and when they're ready to take it on, they will do it. They will do it, because it's already in their subconscious, and the seed has been planted in their heart when they listen to all this information. Yeah. And once they're ready to shift that mind, they will have thoughts that are going to start feeding their soul, and really to allow themselves to believe and trust and love themselves, and feel that, I'm unstoppable. I got this. Like, I got to do this.
I am lovely. I am a goddess.
Yeah. Like,
I am brilliant. Just claim it,
Yes. Claim it. That's right. Embrace it and own it. And that's like the most amazing gift that, as young ladies, the choices that you make and the decisions that you make are going to be based off of what you feel about yourself, your confidence, your self-love. And, that's endless possibilities happening there.
Okay. So you're just once again helping them to make that connection. So we have come to the end of our call, Nancy. So at this time, I'm going to request that you give a big shout-out with how you want to wrap it up, and also give the contact details. So if anybody want to be part of this amazing feat, you will not be left behind. So go ahead.
Absolutely not. So if anybody who's interested in coming to this and really getting some valuable tools, I definitely welcome you to join our Facebook page, Sisterhood Connections. All the information is there for our Wednesday night calls, which actually tonight is Wednesday, so my call will be tonight at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But I just want to make sure people know that that's a great way to start, to get involved in the community is go to our Facebook page. And what I want to end with is I read this small little thing that I shared with the young ladies and the women, and I want to share with everybody here is, it says, on the other side of your fears are great teachings. Learn to hang in there and take a closer look. Fear is a great teacher and often provides a wake-up call. So pay attention, don't miss the lesson. Use what you learn as soon as possible.
Absolutely. Nancy, you are great. I so thank you for taking the time out to share and express and bless everybody with all you said and sending out your light, because I feel it all over me. I just feel the love all over me. Thank you so much, okay?
Thank you to everybody, and thank you so much, Valerie.
Yes, and I love you dearly, okay?
Love you too. Goodbye.
Okay, bye-bye.